Hey, Leap to Lead! Today we're going to be talking about sample and recruiting packages. So it's day 15. We are halfway through this program, and we're just going to keep on rocking with some of the basic things that continue to build and grow your business, whether you're an essential consultant or a superstar director. These basic things are the skills that you'll learn and keep repeating and repeating and doing and growing as your business grows. So I'm going to show you some sample packages, and then I'm going to talk about recruiting packages a little bit. What I want you to know is the very best tool that you have for your business, whether we're talking about growing your customer base or growing your team, the very best tool is you. That's right, you. Just absolutely you. There is not a perfect packet. There is not the perfect information. There is not a perfect way it looks that is going to get somebody to join your team or become your customer. It's all you. You have it all right here, right there where you are. Look at me. You have it. You have it right here. Well, maybe you're not going to kiss them, but it's all in your mouth, okay? It's all what you say and how you share and the excitement that you show. So all of this stuff that I'm going to show you is all helper stuff. It's all option stuff, right? And some of it, you can go like extreme and spend a whole bunch of money. That's not what we want you to do. This business is to help you make money, not spend a bunch of your money. So there are affordable ways to do it, and we can talk about some of those too, kind of as I'm showing you some of these things. And then feel free to ask any questions. I guarantee myself or one of your other directors who's helping lead this program has done and tried all of these methods, okay? The other thing that I want you to hear is that as I show you what I'm currently doing and what is currently working for me, I want you to take from it and make it your own, because what's going to work for you is going to be different than what works for me. Okay, so these are tips to help you, and I know your other directors, they share tips to help you, and we all change it up quite often. Like, I have done these a variety of ways. I used to not do these. I used to do more than these. I used to do less than these. In a month, I'm probably going to be doing something different. I'm working on transitioning into a different method of sample packages. I'm hoping soon. I'm hoping by February. I don't know if it'll happen yet. But what I do now for we call them monthly mailers, right? And Nicole's a master at them. I know Haley does them. I'm not sure about Bailey and Caitlin. I bet they do, because getting the smell under our customer's nose, right, is a great way for them to purchase. Getting a little goodie package that shows the upcoming specials is going to make your customers feel really, really special, because it isn't a bill. It isn't just a impersonal flyer. It is something that we're creating for our customers and they're getting in their mailboxes. So really quickly, I'm going to tell you how I do my mailers. And then we're going to move on to some recruiting packages and kind of adding a more team building focus to creating those packages. We used to call them possibility packets. You could call them whatever you want. Essentially, it's going to be, you can call them whatever you want, maybe not whatever you want, but essentially it's going to be a little bit more kind of what's in it for me if I do join Scentsy, or if I have more questions about it, and it's some info for them to take and look at, right? Again, there's not going to be words on paper. There's not going to be marketing materials that are going to make somebody join your team or not. It's all in you and how you share it and your follow-up and who you're sharing with and your connection, okay? So don't think, oh, well, I just can't do that. I don't have that. Like, that there couldn't be anything further from the truth. I would say there are no magic words. There's a technique, and that is you don't want to give them too much information. I think that can be detrimental because that's scary and we all can't process it all that fast and that seems overwhelming, right? So less is more. Asking them questions, being the listener in the conversation, that's helpful. Not word vomiting, not telling them, oh, you gotta join Scentsy because this is why it's so great and this is how it works and you make this at first and then you become this and then this and this and you can earn these trips and you can do this and this. Pretty soon that's what they're going to be doing, right? You're the one talking. But if you're a listener and you're listening to them and listening to how Scentsy could fit into their life and how they could take Scentsy and make it their own and how it can help them reach their dreams, all of that focus is helpful, okay? But we'll get to that in a second. So, mailers. Now, I do mailers because I've been having an intentional focus of shifting most of my ordering to be online. I want online orders, okay? That's wonderful for me. I still like doing parties. I like doing Facebook parties. I like doing home parties. But Facebook parties, when they order online, they go on my mailer list too because they went directly to them, right? People who shop from me for my home parties, they don't get these sample packets. They get basically this, but just put in with their order. And then when I deliver it, they get all of these little goodies, but with their order, right? Then they don't go on the mailer list for the next month. I should maybe work on that, but anyway, that helps me kind of keep costs down and helps, drive PWS orders from these, okay? So what happens is I have an Excel spreadsheet, and I could show that to you or not. Other people do it different ways. Nicole does a great Jot form method, which I need to get into. That's part of my goal for 2023 is get going on my Jot forms. She told us all about it at our retreat in October, and I have yet to implement it. So hopefully moving to that. Once I can I'm my head's not above water yet. I feel like once my head's above water, which hopefully is going to happen at the end of this month, then I can start implementing new things. So this is just the way that I've been doing it. Again, whatever way works for you. So I have an Excel spreadsheet. When somebody orders from my website, I take from my website and put their info on my Excel spreadsheet. This is going to be really important in a second when I tell you about Meal Merge. So that way I have my column set up. Name, address, city, state, zip code. I keep it that simple, okay? Because then I'm going to do a Word mail merge and take all that info from that Excel spreadsheet and print off my labels, okay? So I'm not having to handwrite all of my labels. Now, if you are just starting out, if you don't have Excel, if you don't have a huge customer base, it's maybe just fine for you to handwrite your labels or your whatever, handwrite on your stuff. You can use regular envelopes. I mean, again, however you do it, there's not a right or wrong way. It's just getting this info in front of our customers and making them feel special. So this is just an example of these packets that are ready to go out, okay? I'll show you about the contents here in a second. So like I said, I do mail merge to get all of their addresses on labels. So I can just stick, and go. I have my return address label up there with a little Scan Me QR code that takes them right to my website. I'm just trying to make it super duper easy for them. Again, I also have my website on there, so in case they don't want to scan that, they still could find the website. And then this says, check back often for limited time offers, okay? In here, I have the flyer. Now, I ran out of the flyers, so for my remaining ones, I just printed them off. And then I'm just going to fold them in half. It's not as pretty, but that's fine, okay? So those are going to go in my remaining ones, of the ones I ran out on. I have my sample of the scent of the month. And these are made just melting them and pouring them into the wax mold. And then taking the sticker from that you get in your scent warmer of the month kit. Oop. And just putting it on there so they know what it is. Now, I will tell you, I have more samples than stickers, so not all of them say what it is. But guess what? It's in here with this, and that's the only sample they're getting. So to me, I'm like, it's pretty obvious that it's pineapple rose, right? It's yellow, it matches. If they have questions about it, honestly, they can ask me, right? What was that sample? I'm sure you've heard that before. What was that sample? It was blue. And then you're like, oh God, what blue sample did I give out? But it's fine. It's fine. You do what you can do. I have my Scentsy Club info card. I ordered these from Vistaprints, and I'm actually almost out of them, so I get to order more because these don't have the new rewards and referrals program on there, but it's okay because I'm like, you know what? This info is still relevant. They can still get it. Go online, learn more about it, figure all that out. So I'm still giving these to everybody every single month because like I told you before, I'm driving the club, join the club, join the club, join the club, right? Got the little QR code there, got the little QR code there. Trying to make it super duper easy. Then this month I have the Bring Back My Bar flyer in there that I just printed off. Super easy. Someone shared that on Queen of Scent or some page. And a little Valentine's Day collection flyer also in there. So pretty simple. Then I have this little note that I wrote, okay? So what I do is I take a plain computer paper. I fold it in half because when you cut them, they're going to fit in this perfectly. And I take a Sharpie or sometimes a pen, and I write a little note in my handwriting, and then I make copies of it. Because that way, it looks like they got this little handwritten note from me. But I didn't have to write 100 of them because that would really hurt my hand. And so this says, wow, happy 2023. It's Bring Back My Bar month, so add those babies to your club. We also have a great Valentine's Day collection and more up our sleeves, so check my website often, local.scentsy.us. I am looking for fun new teammates, so if you or anyone you know is interested in a side hustle plus fun time, let me know. Thank you for choosing me to be your Scentsy gal, Ariel, and then my phone number. So, personal little note in there. Mention the team growing stuff, planting seeds, mentioning check my website, giving them the info, etc. Okay, that goes out to everybody who orders on my website within the last 3 months ish. I'm not as in full transparency, I'm not as good as I used to be at removing people when they don't order. I used to remind them every 3 months that they needed to order. I'll still do that kind of randomly, still clean out people that haven't ordered from me for a few months so that I'm not just spending money and sending out a bunch of these that people aren't wanting to get. So, that's how I do my sample mailers, basically. Obviously, each month is a little bit different, talks about, a little bit different stuff. So, if you're wanting to do specific recruiting packages or possibility packets, that focus is going to look a little bit different, right? Like, you might give them some testers. These are just some testers. I got these bags on the Scentsy Success store, and you can put little testers in there. You might give them some order forms. You might give them kind of like a trial run of what it might be like to be a consultant, to collect some orders. Give them also some of those sample flyers so they could see and feel what it's like to be a consultant. There's this great Think About It doc that I think maybe Laura Godwin was the first one who did this. Maybe Megan Clements, actually. And it just answers some basic questions, okay? It's a Word doc. It's going to give them info. The website also is going to give them info. Again, what you say and what you share is going to be the most valuable way to get them to join. But this might be kind of helpful, especially if you have a person who likes to take and read over stuff. Then this kind of has some of the nuts and bolts of, do I get a discount? What's in it for me? How do I join? Etc. Okay? How much does it cost? What's the commission? Is this a scam or a get-rich-quick business? Just some of these kind of basic questions. I'd be happy to share this document with you if you like, so that you can change it up and edit it to make it your own. Maybe you even add a picture of the starter kit or print off some pictures of the starter kit. That might be really enticing to people. Ooh, I get this warmer and all these bars and all these goodies for $99. Like, why wouldn't I do that? Or if it's a host exclusive kit, $49. Why wouldn't I do that? Or less once the hostess rewards come off of that. So I would suggest printing one of those too, or having that info. And then this is something that I made on Canva. And it's like a little rock card. And I had some of these printed off on Vistaprint also, but I don't have any left. But I just wanted to show you in case you're interested. I could also share that so you could make it your own. But I just printed this. I have a little picture of me, okay? Because people aren't joining Scentsy, they're joining you. They're joining your team. Now, yes, they are joining Scentsy, but they are joining you. They are joining with you. They want to know about you, your family, why you do this. Who are they going to be working with? Why should they want to join with you? And who are you, right? So you are your brand. We are Scentsy, but you are your brand. So put yourself on there. Put a picture of you. Maybe it's a picture of your family, a picture of you and your pets. Whatever you want, whatever kind of represents you, because they're getting to know you. Add my name, phone number, email, website, and then it says, I'm so thrilled that you are thinking of starting your own Scentsy journey. In 2008, I took my tax return and invested it in my $99 starter kit. Best investment I've ever made. And then it was this little template for a resume, so I just kind of like took it and made it fit for Scentsy. So like this little arrow I have, or like location pin thing, work your Scentsy business wherever you are. The heart, make friends with teammates, hosts, and customers. Experience personal growth and development. Set goals and reach them with your own Scentsy business. No experience necessary. We train you and teach you along the way. Start before you are ready. Don't prepare, begin. That's a quote by Mel Robbins. And then I have Team Birds of a Feather, a picture of some of us gals going down Splash Mountain at Disneyland. So fun when we had SFR in Anaheim. Team Birds of a Feather, helpful, passionate, empowering. Our team is here to cheer for you and help you reach your goals. And then a travel picture from one of the incentive trips that says, opportunities to travel. I've earned trips to the Dominican Republic, Disney World, and Mediterranean cruise, just to name a few. And then the $99 starter kit includes everything you need to start your business. Run your business how you want, when you want, where you want. Are you ready? Please visit my website /join. Then I have a little Facebook thing too. These are great impossibility packets. Or, if you've got someone who you think would make a great teammate and you're sending them the sample mailer, slide something like that in there. Write a little note that says, hey, I would love to have you on my team. Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever considered earning extra money from Scentsy? What could an extra $100 a month mean for you? Again, little questions, little bits of information, getting them to ask more, having that conversation. You are your best tool. But having some of this stuff kind of ready makes it easier for us to talk about, doesn't it? It's helpful. So what we want you to do is create 10 recruiting packages, 10 possibility packages, okay? They don't need to be anything fancy. It could be just a couple pieces of paper. They've got your info. They've got, maybe it's a tiny bit of your why, okay? Many of you wrote out beautiful whys. Maybe it's a little bit about that. I joined so that I could be a stay-at-home mom. It's been my dream to stay home with my kiddo, and Scentsi's helping me make that a reality. Let's find your why with Scentsy. Whatever it might be. Again, it's going to be little simple, right? But you're going to create a few of these. You might add a catalog if you've got some catalogs, some product lists if you've got some product lists. So do up some possibility packets, recruiting packets, and post below the contents of yours. And then we'll get to getting them out to people.